Home point updated.
Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So over the summer, we were in China and I bought a drone for the first time. This one that I have is the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Now, typically, I would not suggest anybody to buy electronic overseas because usually they cost more, even though they produce over there. And also at the same time, it's heavy, like your luggage space is limited, right? But this time around, the price is just too good to pass on. So when I went into the DJI store, I noticed they have a sale going on. And at the same time, China has a rebate program where you can get 9% of the sales tax back if you are a foreigner. So that's what I ended up doing. For comparison, the model I got is DJI Mini 4 Pro, the Fly More combo. When I purchased at the store, it was selling at 6,289 RMB. That translates to $884 US. Now for this type of combo, the Fly More version, if you look on either DJI.com or on Amazon, they are selling well over $1,000 for this particular model. So right off bat, like when I'm looking at least $200 of saving. Now when I'm looking at the rebate, things got even more interesting because in China, all the price that you see, the sales tax is already included. So whatever price that they're showing is the final price I'm supposed to pay. Now, after I have done pay, they give me a certificate where I take it across the border to the tax refund. The tax refund, I will get back 9% of the sales tax. That translates to 723 RMB, and that's equivalent to $101.71 US. So all in, this model cost me $782.40. In comparison, as I mentioned, on Amazon, as you are looking at well over $1,000, and the price that you pay in the US, sales tax come after. For me, I'm living in Texas, so that's another 8.25% sales tax on top of whatever price that you see on their website. So all in all, I'm saving well over $300 to $400 on this particular machine. Because I need the rebate, this particular product is already being opened at the store at the point of purchase. Well, part of the reason why is they don't want people to abuse the system. So the product I purchased is brand new, but however, they have to unbox it in front of me, make sure that the box is no longer in wrap. So that way, they ensure that I will not able to resell this product in a different outlet. So anyway, let me unbox this. So they do put a seal on top in case when I take it to the rebate center, they want to open this. All right, so this comes in a carry bag. Here is the drone control unit. Here is the drone. Here is the charging station for all three batteries. So one of the battery is already inside the drone itself, and there's two other ones in here. And here are a bunch of accessories that comes with it. All right, so all these are the replacement blades and tools to replace the blades with. A charging cable, two charging cables. So one is for the controller, the other one is for the battery charger. So here we have the bunch of stickers and also instructions. All right, so one other thing I want to mention is I got the Fly More combo, which comes in at only 249 grams in terms of weight. I could have gotten the even more expensive one. That one, you get longer flight time for each battery that they come in with. But however, those batteries, they weigh more. So it will be more than 249 grams for the entire drone. Part of the reason why they keep it under 250 grams is because there are a lot of regulations regarding how heavy your drone can be if you want to fly without any license. So this considered as just something that personal use. All right, so here are all the stuff that comes with the combo. And let me go charge this up and then try it out. All right, let me give you a little bit of overview. The controller here. Got two control arms that you can pull out from the back end here. For the drone, it has a couple of protection. One is for the wings and one is for the camera. Camera cover here, you can just pull the bottom here and it's come right out. And for the wing, it's on the side. And the front wings rotate, comes right out, and the back pull out. And there you have it. All right, so now put everything back. It's the reverse. First start with the rear wings, retract them, and then the front wings rotate. And same goes with this side. Rotate downward and we'll retract back. Now the back end, make sure that the wings are retract inward like this in between here. Otherwise, this bracket will not close properly. So you do not want to leave the wings out here like this. So make sure the wings are retract in between. There's two columns here. And same with the top, make sure your wings are retract like so. And then now there. And put the camera cover back on. And that's it. All right, a couple other things I want to mention. So underneath here, you have the SD card slot where you can insert additional SD card if you do desire. And same with the drone on the back end here. Now they do have memory space on board, but if you need more, then you can put SD card on there. Now to turn the remote on and off, what you do is if you press one time, you will see the battery amount. If you press 1 and 2, and now that's how you turn it on. So it's double press. The second press has to be a little bit longer. The same goes for the drone. The drone, you press one time, you see the battery. Double press second time, a little bit longer. You see the blade and the light on the end here kind of flashing. It flashed a little bit. First time you turn this on, the best thing you should do is to pull down the screen. If you ever use a tablet or phone, smartphone before, this is very similar. What you need to do is just like pull it down. You will see a bunch of menu. You should definitely get into your Wi-Fi and get firmware and software updated. And then if you purchase this overseas, you're probably gonna get a different language. What you do is you go in here, you go into the system, you go down and you go down to a system and you change the language here. If you want to go to the home screen, top left hand corner here, you press it. This will take you to the home screen. If you've never flown a drone before, they do have an area where they can teach you. You first have to power off the drone and then go into the home screen. On the top right corner, you will see this little map looking thing with an arrow pointing north, the DJI Simulator. You press it, it will go into an area where you can learn how to fly the drone. So you have the basic course. And some of the stuff are locked. It shows coming soon, but beginner, and that's where you're gonna learn. And once you have learned how to fly, you can get more practice done in the immerse flight. Some of the control here, On top, you have taking picture, recording. Some of the knobs here is like the degree how the camera will move up and down, and this is zone in and out. And there are two buttons on the back, and one of them is change the camera angle, and the other one is the tilting degree of the camera itself. Button here that you will see right in the center, this is the normal mode. N is normal, C is the slow mode, and S is the fast mode, the speed mode. So this particular drone has avoidance capability. So if you on the normal or C mode, where when it's flying slow, then if detecting there are stuff or tree building that is getting really close to, then it will blink, and you cannot keep going to that direction once it detects something on the side. Now, however, if you are on the S, which is the speed mode, those avoidance protection will be turned off. And if you do hit something, this drone will just fall off on the sky. And one other thing is this home button. So once you press it, the drone will land on where it started. So be really careful. If you want to start your drone, you should not put on a table unless the table is flat. You should put on the ground somewhere where there's plenty of clearance. I'm here only to demonstrate some of the stuff here, but like when I'm going to test this out, I'm going to put it on the ground. Because what happens is when you hit land, it will automatically go back to where it first started. Of course, you can definitely fly to somewhere and try to land the drone yourself, but if you do somehow hit that button, it will go back to where it started. So just be mindful of that, and let me go try this out now. To get this off the ground, you take the both control and then point it inward 45 degrees.
Take off. Home point updated.
So now, as you can see, there's a tree in front of it. It will beep to let you know there's stuff in front, and then it's remain yellow. Now the closer that I get to the tree, it will show red, so I should back off. Now since there's definitely detect something in front of it, when I try to press it go forward, the drone will not go any more further in, like forward. To avoid getting hit. And now I'm in the open area. It's no longer detecting anything, so it will not beep anymore. Yeah, the beeping noise was quite annoying. But yeah, so this is how you're able to fly. And if you press the home button,
Return to home.
and now as you can see, I'm not pressing anything. And the drone is coming down. And then stops. All right, so my final thoughts about this drone, the likes and dislikes. So what I like about it is this particular model really helps a beginner, person like me, because I've never flown one before, and the remote control has simulator I can use it to practice, which help a lot because I don't really understand how to rotate, flying forward, going backward. So having the simulator to play around first before I fly the drone in the real world really helps. Secondly, drone has multiple sensors to prevent you crashing it into things. As I mentioned earlier, as long as you select N or C mode, then the drone will not fly at high speed and the sensor will work in sync with your remote. If it gets close to something, it will beep and won't let you to get too close to it. So that really helps, especially for someone who's never flown one before. The only thing I didn't like about this drone is it does not have a microphone on board. Now, one can argue, why would you want to have a microphone when you are recording off the drone itself? Because once the blade is running, it's pretty loud. It's just gonna make all the audios on your videos unusable. Now, yes, to an extent, but I still like to have the ability to record audio. Now, it might be able to pick up different audio sound, I don't know, but at this point with this particular model, I am not gonna have audio whatsoever. And that's just the downside I see from flying this drone. Anyway, so this is my review of the DJI Mini 4K Pro. If you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.